They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Baltimore Ravens. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Dalvin Cook, the ball carrier.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Patrick Queen. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
Minnesota.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the Vikings first down.
They run. Cook. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
At the 20-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook.
Complete.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
3rd and short yardage, Cousins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7. Ravens nothing. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3.
And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23.
He fakes the give here and looks to throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
The 49-yard line.
Jackson now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Jackson.
He'll get this underneath to Bell.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
At the 22-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
50 cents. Mike, 50 cents.
On 2nd down, it's Bell, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brought him down.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Gets it to Gabriel on the jet sweep. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. From the gun, it's Jackson. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taylor Gabriel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we are tied at 7. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
5 yards remain on second down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Complete. Jefferson to target. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches at the 44-yard line.
Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. Third down here.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a Vikings first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Minnesota.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Cousins throwing quickly out for Jefferson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw is Cousins. Quickly to Thielen here. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 28. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Cousins to throw it. Space to run past the 20. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Cook following the penalty. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Madison, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick. Thus, inaccurate, incomplete.
So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you want those early holiday shoppers, partner, or you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest...
Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And this belongs to the Vikings. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
On first down, it's Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
A gain of 12. First down, Vikings.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing is Cousins. Smith catches left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run on first down. Cook down to the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, Cousins. He gets it left side to Johnson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there? Swarming to it and not allowing that to happen. Did not let him get downfield.
Now Cousins. The open man is Smith. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard
line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Following the interception, Cousins, incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This a 33-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
Being chased out left. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Jackson from the shotgun. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And some room to work. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Cousins from the gun on third. And Cook has it, left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
And
that was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one open downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the first down. Well done all the way around.
Cousins on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
A second down throw for Cousins. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On third down, Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
First down. It's Cook. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes that's a danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that is incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brendan, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Jackson to Gabriel, middle of the field. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jackson. Flushed out right. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
1st and 10.
A good pickup there at 22. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. A screen to Bell. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Gets it to Gabriel on the jet sweep. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taylor Gabriel with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. So that, Charles, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Now a run with Cook. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
From just shy of midfield, Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. Here it's 3rd and 3. Cousins now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again with Cook. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Matt Judon able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And past the 40 before it was out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Andrews. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. This is Bell.
about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a one-score game. They'll try again with Bell. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
There it is, partner. You see it. 4 fingers. What does that mean?
Fingers. That signifies the fourth quarter's here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the fourth quarter, what we found out so far. 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
A second one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up, had that lead. They were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll look to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Vikings, 1st down.
He'll look to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson.
Cousins pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. His pass caught at the 4. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. One last shot now for Cousins. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
Vikings.
Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over, making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
So for Baltimore, they just keep on